If you like someone, say it and lift your bars up, guys. We don't understand what looking at you means.
So you believe there's one person that God created you for? Literally just one person.
Perfectly for you.
Did you just say the beauty? Stop being physical. Hey, did y'all hear that?
My woman is my pride.
But she was not your woman before she met you.
Yes, I respect it.
Would you care if your girl has a lot of guy friends? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Itumeleng and I make faith-based content here on YouTube. I post videos each and every Sunday at 8 p.m. So if that's something that you are interested in, please be sure to click that subscribe button, okay? And that notification bell so that you don't miss any of the videos. So today we're gonna have a little bit of fun because as you can see, I am not alone. I have my wonderful Christian brothers here with me. What's up? Yeah. And they are going to be answering a few questions that you ladies are too afraid to ask them. Okay, so I got you ladies, I got you. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. These wonderful brothers of ours need to...
Inside joke. Inside joke.
So we're going to start off with a young introduction. So you're going to tell us your name, at what age you came to know about Jesus, and if you are single, taken, or married, or whatever, or like entanglement things. Yeah.
Hi YouTube fam! I'm joking. So my name is John. I came to know Jesus at the age of 16. I think it was 2014. Yeah, 2014. So 2014, I was 16. What's that thing?
Are you taking?
Oh, single. I'm engaged. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yes, I'm in a relationship, so I'm taking.
He's cuffed, ladies. So sorry. Let's go.
What's up, people? Fitting my G-top, fitting my day. Tshepang. You guys good? I'm Tshepang Dean. I knew about Jesus at a very, very young age. But yes, I am taken. Taken, guys. Gone.
Wow, off the market.
Gone boys.
Done.
Gone boys worldwide.
Gone boys worldwide.
Yeah, so I'm Mthobisi, and so I came to know Jesus actually in 2017. I'm a new baby, so I'm new in my faith, and I am very happily single.
Ladies,
I am. Look at this.
Let me show you.
I'm very happily single, and I'm out.
Guys,
you're ready to mingle.
He's ready to mingle. He's saying happily single, but he lied. He lied. Anyway.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy. I'm joking.
your boy.
Yeah, it's your boy Lou. My name is Luyanda. When did I come to know Christ? I think because I grew up, I guess, as a Christian family, I've always been aware of Him. But I think when I officially decided in my heart to really say, nah, I'm a follower of Christ, that happened in about 2016. That's when I decided to really be, I'm not just a Christian by inheritance, but because I believe in it. Relationship status. Come on, I've been a monk for... I've become wise and gained enlightenment.
I've never heard that one. I'm a monk.
I'm a monk now. I'm a monk.
Sensei, Baba.
Okay, he's a monk, guys. So that means single, by the way. If you're trying to figure it out. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty bit of the video. We're getting into the real questions.
And we've never seen these questions.
They've never seen the questions. They haven't prepared. They haven't prepared, like they don't know. So it's just going to be authentic answers and authentic responses. So let's get into it. The first question is, do looks matter?
I think they do.
Yeah, to some extent.
I think they're not everything.
They're not everything, but
they do.
Yeah. Be happy when you see.
You can't just break up. Yeah, you can't. I'm just Yeah, putting up with that.
Personality though is very important. If you work inside, can I give you a confession one? I once went on a date with a girl who was a model.
Okay.
Very important. Looks were great. Amazing. I was super pumped. Like, ooh, it's a model. But when we came down to speaking, man, this girl was whack. I'm not gonna lie, looks are important. Like that's the first thing we see, and they help. You know, they definitely are important. Not gonna care, but at the same time, you must know that inside, if you're a tribe, one person, mean, whatever, I don't want that negative energy in my space. Yeah.
I heard someone say once that looks get you there, but the personality keeps you.
Yeah, true.
Isn't it like also a thing which you need to be able to vibe with a person? So personally, I think if I can maintain a conversation with this person that grows me and grows them. Sometimes even if like they look otherwise, but like the fact that the connection is real, you understand what I mean?
And you guys can pray.
Yeah, so it changes how you look at her in so many different ways because the beauty stops being physical. I don't know if you get what I mean.
I do. It's the beauty stops. Yo, let's say.
Did you say the beauty stops being physical?
Hey,
did y'all hear that?
nobody caught it.
Did you hear that? Say it again. Say it again.
That is so true, actually.
Spiritual beauty. Listen.
Yo, that is.
Okay. Nah, that was a great answer. Second question. Do you believe in the concept of love at first sight? No.
I
Okay.
also don't believe
You know, do you believe in the concept of the one? Then?
The one like soulmate vibes.
Like this is
This is
my
the one.
person.
Isn't it like a soulmate kind of?
It is. Yeah.
I can tell you a story about it.
Okay.
So,
Come on, boy.
I'm not gonna preach. I'm just going to.
I'm
Guys, I need you guys to move with me.
Okay.
So in the book of Genesis, right?
Okay.
God creates Adam.
Okay. Alright,
so when God creates Adam, he notices that Adam is lonely.
Okay.
James, come on now.
We're still with you.
We're here.
So God notices that Adam is lonely and God puts Adam to sleep. Tin man. So God puts Adam to sleep and out of Adam, but Adam is asleep.
Yeah.
And out of Adam, God makes Eve. And when Adam wakes up, he sees Eve, and he says, "This is the bone of my bone."
Yeah.
Come on, boy.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
We didn't date. It was love at first sight.
Oh.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
So as Christians, I think we should believe in love at first sight.
So you believe there's one person that God created you for?
Perfectly.
Literally just one person.
Perfectly for you.
I think
Perfectly for
I
you.
think what's happening in Genesis is a very unique event.
I
I don't think it's a trend. I don't think it was the way things were going to happen going forward.
Yeah.
It was a creation. It was the beginning of creation, so that's why things happened.
I think
And then after Adam and Eve, that's not how it happened going forward.
if that is what you're going to say, then we might as well reference everything we're taught as a unique event. Do you get what I'm trying to say? The Israelites, the Red Sea, everything that we're about Job, who just had so much faith in God.
And then.
Guti, they took everything and he still had faith. Then we'd say, oh no, then that's a unique event. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But I'm just saying that I believe that there's someone that's created for you specially.
But and then another question is, what about those who die celibate?
Thank you.
What about those who die?
Because then that means God
Never
destined for certain people to have soulmates.
No. But then in the New Testament, it says that I don't know if it was Paul who was saying to his brothers. He said that if you are single, I suggest that you stay single.
Oh yeah.
If you're married, love your wife.
No, but then that still supports the idea of the soulmate thing in terms of not being there.
But I'm just
That means
justifying the love at first sight matter.
Oh,
I'm just justifying.
oh, okay, not the soulmate
Not
or
the
someone,
not the
not
one
the one,
thing.
not the
The love
one.
at first sight thing.
I also do believe in the one.
So the thing is this, right? There's a thin line, ne? There's a thin line between love at first sight and lust.
Okay.
Like seeing someone and feeling lustful, and then now all of a sudden you're thinking you're in love with them because the line is very thin because of the emotions you feel
at that instant.
Yeah. So I think getting the balance is like safer to stay away from this love at first sight idea because what it does is you don't know when you've crossed the line and when you haven't.
Someone once said, when you see me, what do you love about me? You just saw me. You don't know me. You don't know where I'm from, who I am, but you're already saying you love me, or you loved me from the first time you saw me. It takes us to know people to love them.
Yeah.
Like it takes us. That's what love is about.
You knowing Jesus.
Yeah.
To
Like,
love
it
Jesus.
even-
No, that's not true,
man.
guys.
But
That's
like,
not
things
no, that's not true. I
But-
don't agree with you, but yes.
yes, and so I feel like you grow to love people. Sometimes you don't like them in the beginning. Yes, the Bible calls us to love all people, but that's even inside of us knowing them. You know them, you get to know them, you love them. And then with regards to the idea of what? The one. No, I think the main thing or the main fault with the one is that it starts to presume that there's a perfect person for you. And that's not true because we are imperfect people. We are created, we are born into sin, we are sinful, we fall short in many ways. And the people that we're going to be in love with are also sinful, they fall short.
Okay.
It actually puts too much pressure on the other person if I look for someone who is made for me. Now I'm thinking about this specific. Some people even have a list of this is the kind of person I want to be with.
I know.
That's
Too
the
much,
one. Yeah, and that's the one.
And that's the one.
Right.
And that puts too much pressure.
I think we're misunderstanding the one, boy, and Todd. I respect what you're saying, but the one is not about finding someone who is perfect. It's believing that there's someone who's created for you. Do you understand? Meaning that your imperfections, there are things that you still need to fix about yourself as well to fit the next person. So does the next person. It's a long life journey. Solo siyalungisa. But this person has been created perfectly for me. It's that belief. Not to say that you'll find someone that we agree on everything. Then what happens if we have a disagreement? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But the idea of the one is to say that you don't need to go jumping around on every female to see if you can find someone who fits you.
I think what you're trying to say is the one is the person that you yourself decide, Ukuti, this is my person and I'm going to make it work. Then they are the one.
which is different from God having created a specific person for you.
No, I don't agree. I still
Okay. Last thing. This is the last thing I'll say. I think it's not a matter of God has created someone specifically for you. But God already knows who you're going to be with at the end because He's sovereign. He knows that He too one day is going to marry
But
this
who
person.
created that person?
But it's not that He created that
when he
person
created the
specifically
person,
for
he
you.
wasn't created. It was like
He wasn't saying this one was
the
Tshepang and here is Tshepang's lady. No. But He knew in His sovereign plan that Tshepang is going to be with this person. But it wasn't that she was created for you. Because the idea of the one also assumes that now someone is created for you. People aren't created for people. People are created for God.
People are created for God.
No.
You get
I don't agree with it.
If you can say along the journey, you're gonna obviously not like you'll be a thing that you have done, you'll be a thing that God has done, right? If along the journey of your growth and God has realized, fine, this is the person that's gonna be, you understand? Because the thing is this, most of the time we rebel against God, you know. Other people started like become Christians and then they fall out. You understand what I'm saying? And now it doesn't mean that if there was a Christian lady that was designed for that person and this person is being rebellious against God, because remember God has given us free will. So people so people rebel against God. So meaning which if this person is not a believer, then God cannot expect Idu, who is a believer, to date this person, even if God said I have created this person for Idu. You understand? So there's that thing in which now there's like it removes that element to which I've designed this person for Idu. It takes that element away.
No. The point I'm trying to make is that in God's plan, there's a woman that is for you.
Okay.
In God's plan, if you don't want to be single, maybe in God's plan there is no woman for you. Okay. And the whole life thing is you deviating from God, coming back, deviating, coming back, and that's the point I'm trying to make. So at the end of the day, there is a woman that God has put there for you. I know you guys want to go.
We can agree
to disagree.
We are very divided in this question, but it was a very heated discussion.
Yeah.
So you can tell us in the comment section, what do you believe? Do you believe in the one, in the concept of love at first sight? Let us know. And then question 3.
The questions get harder than that.
Exactly.
That was the second question. Second question.
So question 3 is, do you guys like it when girls shoot their shot, or is it unattractive?
Or for you to know.
No,
It's a
for me.
no-no.
No, for me. Shane, and
whoa,
okay, let me
whoa.
start here.
Can I be
Okay.
specific?
You
Can I
can
be
go.
specific? Can I be very clear on that? It's not that good to know, you see. So I believe, Guti, if you throw the right signs, not shoot your shots.
Yes.
If you throw the right
What are
signs.
the right signs, guys? We also
No,
tell,
wait.
tell the
So
girls.
listen, then.
Because
Listen, then. Throw the signs. Like let's talk. You know what I mean? Be clear. Be intentional about wanting to know me. Like a thing of when you ask me questions, we engage a lot, and then now I'm realizing where you're trying to get to. Then that gives me a very good.
so those are
perspective.
the signs.
So for me, for me, that's
I'm trying to know what the signs are.
Wait, there's no blueprints.
Okay.
There's no blueprint for this thing to say.
No.
I can say something and it's right.
Okay.
It's different for everyone. You understand? Other genders are so ignorant. You will throw all the signs in the world. They will not figure it out. Right? Me, personally, if you were to throw a shot, you shout a shot at me. Already for me.
Feel free in the
I'm
comment
out.
section.
Oh no!
I'm joking.
joking.
No, I agree with surprise. So I mean, I think this is just a personal thing, even like with regards to wanting a girl to shoot their shot at me. Like for me, allow me to pursue you.
For me, I think as a guy, tell me I'm ignorant AF, like I don't understand anything. When a girl is being subtle, I'm not gonna see it. I'm gonna be like, she's so friendly. Oh my god.
That's the thing.
It's safe.
That's the thing.
It's very safe.
That's
Wait,
risky.
Leander, be honest with us. It's a very safe way to go about it because
Yeah.
you don't wanna raise your expectation. Then you
Yes.
go to a lady thinking Gucci you are seeing the right things.
Exactly.
Speak to them, and then next thing, guess what? You're out of the window, quick. The moment you confess your feelings, you're out. Imagine a lady asking you out
Man, she's a lady.
on a date.
Who you asking?
She's asking the gents.
You asking?
Yeah, like.
It's about.
Like, imagine a lady is saying, hey, can we go out for like movies or coffee or what's
Who's paying?
I'm a go.
Yeah?
Who's paying?
That's another story. We can't start that right now.
If she's taking
We can't start that.
Gents, man.
Yeah.
Because we're pushing this gender equality thing,
Yeah.
and feminism and everything, I think women, please do shoot your shot. If
I
you
have
like,
never- I
if you
think
like
you-
someone,
I think
say it
yes.
and lift your bars up, guys. We don't understand what looking at
But
you
now
means.
heard that.
Yes.
I don't
But now
understand
heard
what
that.
Signals, that's
saying
another
hi,
thing.
Tony.
But now heard that.
Lift it up, dog. Show me that it's saying it
Exactly, thank
so that I
you.
can make a straight decision.
And
Don't
say, okay.
go on jigaji because I'll see a friend.
Go to your
Thank
corner.
you.
And I'll
Thank
friend
you.
zone you same time.
Thank you.
And then once you are friend zone,
It's
There's
time.
no getting out.
it's not.
Don't
Wake
wait.
up, my
Here's the
sister.
thing, guys. Here's the thing, guys.
Heartbreak,
Do you guys believe that gents have their own role to play and women have their own role to play?
Yeah, I do.
So then, as far as pursuing,
The gents.
do you guys still believe that?
That gents need
That's
to.
so.
Yeah, I
Anything you guys saying you believe that guys have their own role and girls have their own role.
True.
So as far as pursuing goes, do you guys still use that same concept?
Can I say one thing though,
No,
right?
don't say that.
The thing is, listen, man, listen. For me, this idea of I don't like the word pursue because the thing is, at the end of the day, this is a relationship, alright? Relationship both has agreements on both sides. When you go as a gent in the word pursue the girl, she's still at the end of the day, it's her choice to say she's going out with you or not. She's gonna make the choice. So for me, in this initial phase of when we're trying to work things out, whether or not we both like each other and whether we're eligible, whether you agree you can go on a date with me now.
Eligible.
You're eligible, we still feeling testing the waters, right? Testing the waters, right? I think that as a woman, a girl can, like you said, she can pay you attention. Girl can pay attention to you. That means, as you say, the signs, she, in her words, you can say this is her pursuing you. You know, I don't think she must be scared. Then you as a gent, you have the right to be like, nah, my girl. You know, it's not like she's gonna take your power away or whatever. And at the end of the day, I think, no, this relationship from then on, once you now enter the stage of we are now dating or whatever, then you can say now as the Christian roles, whatever, I think they then start to fall into place. I think at the point in time when y'all are still separate, y'all have nothing going on with each other.
You can go.
Girl, go talk to the guy. This guy's not gonna talk to you. Man, he's busy there talking to his homies. He doesn't know you exist.
So, question 4. Gents, what attracts you in a woman? What is that one thing that just stands out to you initially about a woman?
It's vibes, communication, deep connection
Vibes.
together, and when she's an amazing Christian lady following Christ, ready to grow me ready to grow her, you know.
I think for me, besides the fact that she's a Christian, that's obviously number one.
No.
But I think when it comes to personality or character, I think for me, her kindness. A person who's kind and gentle. For some reason, it appeals to me.
Someone who prays. I think someone who prays, someone who's really a good person, genuinely. Muntu is just really sweet and nice. And someone who doesn't like me at the time.
Oh, nice.
So that I can...
You like a
so
challenge.
I can-
I'm gonna break this down into 3 stages. Stage 1, when I don't know you, the first thing that stands out about you that I'm gonna see that definitely makes me attracted to you is 1, I don't know why, I just like girls with a nice smile, man. Like when I see that smile, there's something that's there inside. I'm just Stage 2,
Yes.
process of getting to know you. Me now, I talk a lot, and I like a girl who can talk too. Banter is important, but most importantly though, there must be something interesting about you. Where are you going? Where's your heart at? Do you have something inside, or otherwise you're just here? You know.
For a street.
Then last
You go to the
stage,
street.
my life's mission is to like do good in this world, right? So I'm always all about doing stuff, yeah. So for me, if a person is aware, and more than that, is willing to be able to help others, and someone you don't know, because many people we live in our own bubbles,
Yeah.
we're ignorant. So for me, that awareness, then I'm just like, take me now.
Take me now.
That's it.
Ah, you take me?
solid.
Nah,
That's
nah,
solid. Yeah.
He knows exactly
But I
what
think
he
it
wants.
sort of it agrees with what everybody was sort
Yeah.
of like saying, like being kind and
Yeah.
So guys, this is the first question. I'm sorry. This is the first question we're actually really agreeing on.
Actually.
Meaning that a lot of guys are like us.
Yeah.
So girls, that's take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Touch.
Question 5. What are your biggest turn-offs then?
When a lady is non-Christian, no matter how attractive they are, no matter how much they're being, the moment I realize that
You're not Christian.
For me,
So hard
I
to
just-
Jesus.
yeah, there's not following Christ, for me, I'm just like,
yeah, if they're not a Christian, like it immediately makes me.
And then
Yeah,
you shoot your shot.
Because I feel like every other thing.
I think for me it's because I've noticed that a lot of women are Christian, right? But they're not respectful. Like how you were raised from home is important for me.
Yeah,
You get what I
yeah,
mean? Like look at everything you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, like how do you greet me? How do you greet someone else? You know, those things. Man, how do you talk to older people
yeah.
that are not your age, that are not my age too? You know, so that I can take you home.
oh!
Well, now, the next question, is it better to be friends first or to just jump straight into dating?
Given for me, I've already answered it. I
Now
said
me, I've
friendship.
already answered that.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship.
Yo,
Okay,
I
yeah, hi.
Yo, if you're my friend, are you gonna stay my friend? I'm not gonna. Yo, you can be friendly, but you're not friends. For me, right, the problem is like how I have a strict line sort of, yeah. Because like for me, especially when you're my friend, I value my relationships that I build, right? So if we become friends and there's a valuable relationship for me, I'm very scared to make a move or say to take this any further because I don't want to possibly ruin what that relationship is. You see, there have been like good relationships that have been destroyed because, you know, people decided to make a move, you know, and in that time the other person didn't interpret it that way. So that's why I'm like, if you're my friend, you're gonna stay my friend. However, we can be friendly, but we're not friends because there's always gonna be that scope for, okay, maybe there's something.
Always gonna be, that's why there's no blueprints to this whole thing. There's no standard way in which it works. It's always personal preference. It's a matter of identifying what kind of a person that person is, and you have to figure out, okay, fine, what do you think about this, what do you think about that? Hence, talking to a person first helps, because you know why certain things are happening in a certain way. This is my opinion also. Remember, I'm saying it again, there's no blueprints, there's no standard way in which this thing is done.
I think there is a blueprint. pray about it.
I know that's right. I know
Like
that's
when you
right.
see that you're in love with your friend.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
It's true.
And I think for me, it's hard to like someone that I've built a super solid friendship with. Once we're friends, it's like this friendship. Like I don't want to see in a different light.
Question 7 says, how do you know that you are ready for a relationship as a guy, as a nigga? How do you make that decision?
So I think it's a matter of, do I feel like I am ready to commit to something that is gonna not be a surface level connection. I think as a Christian guy, remember we have the, okay, not Christian guys, as Christian people, we have the pressure to say we cannot have flings, like a touch base around the next person. When as soon as you make a person give their heart to you, you have to now know Ruti. Now we pursue, we pursue to get married. That's the only reason why you would be with a person. But if you can see a person and then you can think, or if you can see maybe or be interested in someone, and in your heart you don't feel like you're ready for that line of commitment, you're not ready. People have a different opinion to this. They have a financial situation. Yeah, like to say, okay, fine. Me personally, I was raised to treat a lady in a particular way, right? Take her out on a date, meet up some of her needs in a particular way, which is not maybe the main thing. So it's not the main thing, right? Being there is one of the things, you understand what I'm saying? But now, if I cannot do all the things that I feel like they assist me in building a proper bond with the person, it really creates a barrier. That's my personal experience.
So it's finances and just feeling like you are ready.
Yeah, so it's finances and feeling like you're ready, because I'm thinking, it's okay, fine. If I'm gonna date someone now, does this mean I'm gonna be with them for the next 5 years and not put a ring on it? No, I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah, I cannot be doing that. But if I'm gonna marry someone, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm looking at it, it's close by. I can put a ring on it now. Next year, whenever I feel like, okay, this is the right time, boom. Then definitely, I am definitely ready.
What Mthobisi is saying is that Christians date with intention, and so if you don't have your intentions right from the beginning,
You've got a vision.
and then it's kind of pointless. You're not getting into a relationship because you're lonely. You get into a relationship because you want to honor God with a commitment of marriage at the end of the day.
I love to that answer. And question 8.
Hey,
Finances are a chat.
Yo,
A real chat.
Yo, I think we need another video on finance.
Hey, bruh.
Hey.
If you want a part 2 of this, also comment there in the comment
You guys must
section.
call me so
If you
good.
want to see these faces
call me.
again, you know, just do the things and they will come back. Anyway, question 8. Would you care if your girl has a lot of guy friends?
I think it's about trust, man.
Yo, it got quiet.
I think that in a Christian setting, we know who you are, first and foremost. You as a Christian, you are this kind of person. Personally, me, right? I trust the person I'm going to be in a relationship with, right? Regardless of whether or not they have many girlfriends or many girlfriends. My thing is that I'm not supposed to control your life. We're two equal bodies together in this type of thing. I trust you and I expect you to do the same for me. So for me, with having many guy friends, it makes sense that I'm not too concerned.
I think it is very easy to say that. I think it is very simple to say that.
True.
But when you are truly in love, guys, it matters. But what I've learned is that you need to trust yourself and know who you are and know what you're worth. Because once you've got that right, it matters not whether your partner is with a lot of guy friends or what. But again, I think it goes back to the vision, because what do we see together? And there are some things that your partner needs to stop doing, obviously, to fit the vision
There's got to be some
on
compromise.
top. But I think it's guys, let's trust ourselves.
Next question: does body count matter?
Come here, what's body count?
So our very
Can I kill you,
very holy
Ah,
our very holy brother does not know what a body count is. No,
I
that's okay.
genuinely
A
want
body count is the amount of people that you have slept with in life.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, does it matter?
It's deep chats, guys.
Oh, so
What if the person wasn't Christian before?
yeah, so
Fact,
for
yeah.
When they converted.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
they,
so for
they
me-
really solid, but they lived the life of sin.
Exactly.
In the past.
So
there's no condemnation for those in Christ Jesus.
so it wouldn't matter to you.
So for me personally, I never put that in consideration, especially if it was someone's past life.
Guys, it's not the vague perfect. But I
No, so for myself. No, so for myself. No, so that's for me.
I'm just saying, listen, it will matter at some point in your life. At some point in your life. But it comes back to the insecurities part. You can see.
Because my question is this, yeah. Why, in general, does body count matter? What is the problem?
My woman is my pride.
But she was not your woman before she met you.
Yes, I respect it. I respect it.
So I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end the thing for you guys. He, who believes they have not sinned, they can cast the first stone.
I feel so bad after that. No, I was just asking questions, guys. No, these don't matter. Body count doesn't matter to me. I was just asking.
Where are they now? Where are your stones, guys? Where's your stone, Tshepang? Where's your stone? Nah. That was a drop mic drop statement for real. Okay, last question of the really hard questions, and then we're just gonna finish off with two very light questions. Okay. So the last sort of difficult question is: are you guys scared of sex compatibility in marriage?
Yeah, your question. I think I was also a bit worried or afraid. It wasn't like a big fear like, oh my. But I think another helpful thing was the whole idea of sex should be enjoyable. It should be pleasurable with you, like your sex life. And so speaking to your partner when that time comes about what makes them happy in it. I think that would help.
They also don't know it because they've never.
Yeah, and
then you learn together. You have your whole lives.
Yeah. But basically, I ain't afraid.
Thank you. For me, I'm relatively, have this attitude towards things that like sex is like a relationship. You work at it, You will make mistakes, things will go wrong. But the thing is, it's not like there's one way rigid system. Y'all must have fun with it. It's supposed to be fun. So, there's no need to be afraid. There's no pressure. Because I think as gents, especially from the gent side, it will put pressure on ourselves to say, yo, we must perform, we must be. And that's why you get scared, The girl doesn't know herself, She maybe will judge, but that's only if you allow that pressure to be a thing. Then you speak to me like, yo, girl, let's talk this out. And then you'll solve this problem. It's not hard, people. It's not hard.
That's true.
Two last questions. Would you date a girl that's taller than you?
Guys, don't be scared. Come on.
Okay, you wouldn't.
So for me, I don't mind.
Wait.
I've never liked someone taller.
Tall is taller than you. Like if you're looking at him like, if you're looking at her like this.
Then she's tall.
Authorities there,
Guys, Paul.
You're looking at John. I don't know. I don't think it's really a big deal. Yeah.
Okay, and then the last question: is Squababa a real thing? And if so, how have you overcome it? If you have overcome it.
For me, it was a big thing for most of my primary and even some of my high school life.
How do you fix it?
Don't go for a girl you're already in love with. Measure your level of love. Good thing say, man, not saying yeah. Then go for her quick. Because the moment you fall in love with her, you'll be scared of.
That's also
That's too true, but I don't like it.
I don't like it.
For me, this is my way, If for me, I'm the opposite. If this girl makes me scared to talk to her, then she's worth it. That's for my attitude. Me, I want the fear. If I don't fear you, then I don't feel it. Then I don't feel it. You see, if I don't feel, if I'm not scared, then it's not, level.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that is where we're gonna end of the video. If you like this video, please be sure to click that like button, okay? And don't forget to subscribe as well. And if you want to see these gents' faces again, request a part 2 and we will give you a part 2. But until the next video, may the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the communion of the Holy Spirit be with you all. Bye!